Sekiro broke me, and somehow I still went back for more. I had been spit on, got hit with spit, and most tragically of them all, I was hand-fist in the ass without my consent, and yet I still 100% the game. I kill every boss, upgrade every tools, unlock every skills, along with getting every damn ending. It didn't make me better at the game or anything, but it did change how I think. Playing Sekiro really forced me to stop playing the game the normal way. Before ever playing it, I mostly played games that allow me to take things at my own pace, like No Man's Sky, Minecraft, or Warframe. Unlike Sekiro, in those games, I feel like I was always in control, never really needing to fully learn the mechanic or being pressured into mastering them. I am not saying those games doesn't require skills, but Sekiro is one of those games where if you don't learn the mechanic, you don't progress. And unlike other From Software games like Elden Ring, you have the freedom to explore and level up if a boss feels too difficult. I can literally ignore the first boss. Don't level up by killing a defenseless dragon who is just trying to take a nap after finishing his 9 to 5 job, then go pick up one of the best beginner weapon and spells, come back and instantly delete the boss from the game. And this applies to almost all the bosses. And I don't want to hear actually shut up because you are wrong. It's open world. You can always deviate, bomb weapons, spells, upgrades, and come back stronger. In Sekiro, you don't have that luxury. The only way to do one damage is to beat the boss. Want skills, tools, or the mortal blade that does 600 damage, beat the boss. Don't forget the melee bosses. You will need to beat them as well to increase your health. Sekiro give you two options. Beat what's in front of you and progress, or you fucking don't. This game forces you to get good. And while playing it, you will often hear hesitation is defeat. In other words, having doubts leads to failure. You can't freeze up. You have to stay aggressive. The game punishes you for every second you waste. Every time you wait, you're dead. And trust me, you will die a lot. I got to a fucking mini boss at the beginning over 15 times because I was scared of his unblockable attack. So I did the fucking method, run and poke, run and poke. And it took me forever to beat that stupid bosses. Why? Because early in the game, your damage is trash. It makes sense. So the fastest way to win is by failing the puzzle bar and landing a death blow. But if you stop attacking or parrying, even for a moment, that pulsar bar drop and you have to do it again. You can focus on health instead, but that's a terrible option. Even later, when your damage improve, it's still slower than filling the pulsar bar, as filling that bar lets you skip long and painful fight. For example, that I finally killed that mini bosses, it was tedious by the way, I run into the chain ogre. And that fight took even longer. I died twice as much because of his grab and because I kept on dodging and attacking. It wasn't until I said it and forget about his health and focus solely on parrying and stay aggressive. And oh my god, I was finally able to kill that bastard. That fight took hours of my life. That guy. But I won't lie, it is addicting. Spending hours learning a boss combo, moveset, and timing, dying over and over again to see small improvement until it finally clicks. And when it does, you can predict and parry everything. Swords, bullets, and Zeus himself. That shit felt amazing. It's like nothing to your favorite hentai without the post-nut clarity. There is no greater feeling. And after 100% Sekiro, I can confidently say it was not worth it until it was. Don't get me wrong, it can be tedious. I wasted days, maybe weeks, grinding the same enemy just to max my skill tree for a stupid achievement. It was boring as and many achievements require multiple playthroughs. Some bosses get locked depending on your choices, so you have to replay the game again. Same with upgrading tools. Want to max them out? Tough shit. You need lapis lazuli, and only a limited amount exists per playthrough. Getting them is a pain in the ass. Look at you, Demon Hatred. It was frustrating, repetitive, and led to burnout. But I kept going. Maybe I enjoy suffering, but honestly, something about the game is just so addicting. It's like taking drugs. The more I played, the more I fell in love with it. There really isn't another game like Sekiro, and most important of them all, it changed how I handle failure and self-doubt. After beating it, I realized how important confidence is. As cheesy as this sound, believing in yourself, even when you might fail, goes a long way. The game made me realize how heavy self-doubt can be. I know a lot of us hesitate about our future, afraid of making the wrong choices. This is something I struggle with my whole life. A quick background, I am a film and media art graduate, but before that, I majored in computer science because I wanted to make games. But while learning it, I realized I hated it. No hate to the people in that field, but for me, it felt lacking in creativity, and I felt I couldn't express myself the way I wanted. I was always bored and just wanted the class to be over, to be honest. It wasn't until my second year I thought about changing my major, but I wasn't confident. At the time, at least, computer science almost guaranteed a high paying job. I was so unsure what to do that I had to reach out to one of my cousins, who is like a brother to me. We messaged each other back and forth, and in the end, he said, just go for it. That simple line hit hard. Why stay in something I hate? So I say, if I fail doing something I love. I switched to film and media arts, and it was the best decision I ever made. I met so many amazing people and was able to create so many unforgettable memories. But once I was actually enjoying going to college. But for me, that moment taught me it is important to take opportunities. Just as Sekiro taught me, it is important to act instead of letting fear guide you. So to conclude, I highly recommend you play Sekiro Shadow Die Twice. It is a masterpiece. The gameplay still hold up and it might change your life. That's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching and I see y'all next time. Bye.